The Real Mccoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real Mccoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he made Kate Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
We expect to be here in West Virginia for another 10 days. Then we'll be leaving for California. We are all fine and hope you are all fine. And we miss you.
Kate! Hurry up. Supper's almost ready. Aunt Mary and Uncle Jed says the company will be here most any minute now.
Well, I'm all ready, Grandpa. I just finished writing a letter home to Hassie and little Luke.
Good. You got to get to the table early if you want a good seat.
Where are Jed and Luke?
Here we are.
Hey, how do I look, sugar babe?
Oh, you look very handsome. Ain't your necktie knot kind of wide at the top?
No, that's a new kind of a knot. It's called a Duke of Windsor knot. It's named after the Prince of Wales.
Boy gets out of town, his whole personality changes. Well, let's eat, huh?
Amos, we have to wait for the company.
Who's coming over, Aunt Myra?
Mary Turner, a widow from St. Louis. She used to live here. She's in town visiting a sick relative.
Mary Turner. Well, I just can't place her in my mind's eye.
Used to be Mary Oaks.
Mary Oaks. Mary Oaks. Nice smile, trim figure.
Uh-huh. You ought to remember her, Amos. I heard you took her out a couple times before you married Julie.
A couple of times? Why, shucks, it was more than that. Why, me and Mary used to go everywhere together. You must have heard about that, Jed.
Well, I don't remember hearing anything like that, Amos.
Well, now you got a mighty short memory, because that girl was so crazy about me, she couldn't even see straight.
Well, another page from the love book of Amos McCoy that we ain't heard about.
Was it a real romance, Grandpa?
Well, now, local-wise, it was famous for romance is Clary Bow and Rudolph Valentini. I never seen a girl in all my born days as crazy about a fella as she was to me. All as a blinking her eyes at me like this and a pat my hand. Why, she's sure...
Oh, that'll be Mary.
There she is.
Now, watch, Luke. Don't be too surprised. She throws herself all over me when she sees me.
She won't recognize you. She ain't seen you in almost 50 years.
Well, I ain't changed that much. You wake up these dead roots here, and that's me 50 years ago.
You're so beautiful. Oh, Mary, this is Kate McCoy. This is Mary Turner. Sure. And this is Kate's husband, Luke.
How do, man? Real nice to meet you.
I don't have to tell you who this is.
Well, I don't think
It's me. It's really me. Now, you ought to know who it is.
I'm afraid I don't, sir.
It's Amos. Amos the boy.
Oh, of course. Now I know.
You had me going there for a minute.
You're the grandfather of Luke and Kate here.
Oh, no, long before that. Long before they was on the scene.
Amos McCoy. I just can't... Yes, I do remember that name, but...
Yeah, I know you wouldn't forget. You remember the hayride I took you on down to Porter's Landing? Remember?
Did you take me on a hayride?
A hayride? I took you on 100 of them, 1,000.
Amos, after all, that was a long time ago,
Yes,
Mary.
it certainly must have been. Let me
so,
show you where to put
my-
your things. I'll show you the house. Come with us. Yes.
Grandpa, my cheeks is flushed with embarrassment for you. You shouldn't have leaped on her like that. Stranger and all.
She ain't no stranger. Didn't you see the look on her face when I kissed her?
I sure did. Her eyes bugged out and her face went egg white.
You're darn right. It's been 50 years. But my kisses is just as exciting today as they was then.
My children all live nearby, and we get together quite often.
Well, I think that's wonderful, Mary. Where's this go, Myra? Oh, right up here.
While strolling through the park one day, in the merry, merry month of May, I was taken by surprise by a pair of girlish eyes. While strolling through the park one day.
Now, that's very good, Mr. McCoy.
Don't that song ring a bell with you?
No.
While strolling through the park one day.
Oh, I know the song, and it's lovely, but,
It was your favorite. I used to sing it to you all the time.
You did?
Sure I did.
Really, Mr. McCoy?
And I ain't changed my front name none. Call me Amos. This is how I used to call you out in front of your house. Ooh, ooh, Mary, Mary. Your father didn't like me, but he didn't mind you going out with an owl.
Oh, I wish I could remember. But it was all so long ago.
Well, your memory can't work too good right after you ate your supper. I'll hoo-hoo you a little later after your food's digested. Hey, what's going on here?
I think we got us an owl out here.
Oh, that's me. You? Yeah. I was trying to sharp up Mary's memories about me. Can't figure now how she forgot so much. She was always such a bright girl head-wise.
Well, I'll bet you $1 that you got her confused with some other lady friend.
I'll have you know, Luke McCoy, that my affection wasn't scattered around flighty-wise. When I went mashing, I mashed steady.
Amos, Luke is probably right. After all, our memories just ain't what they used to be when we start pushing 17.
Now, look, my recollection is every bit as good today as it was in my roaring 20s, and I'll prove it to you. And you two's going to help me, too.
Yeah, well, Grandpa, don't you think you ought to just let it go?
No, sir. When you get to be Mary's age, memories is important. It ain't fair to her not to remember how much she loved me. She's entitled to the thrill. Now, listen to me. When Mary comes in...
Oh, I thought everybody here would be so changed, and when I stepped off the train, it was just as if I'd never been away.
I know what you mean. I felt exactly the same way.
Myra. Oh, what a lovely old piece.
Shed's mother gave it to us. It's been in the family for years.
Oh, I've looked all over for something like that. They're very hard to find, real antique.
Mary's got a fella. Mary's got a fella.
Grandpa, you're going too far.
That sure ought to bring it all back to you, Mary. Can't you hear the boys are chanting at us down at the river landing? You see the old willow tree?
Mary's got a fella. Mary's got a fella.
That's enough, Luke and Jed. We was just a-setting. That's enough, Luke and Jed. We was just sitting there on the boat landing. I told you that was enough, Luke.
We was just getting good at it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Amos. Now, I'll admit I've been to the boat landing, but I'm sure it wasn't with you.
Yes, you was. And now it comes back to me. I'll prove it to you. I carved our initials on the little dock there. You showed me how to make the letters of your name and my name.
I'm sure it wasn't...
Would you go down there with me tomorrow?
Well,
Grandpa, if Mary was the girl, then I'm sure she'd remember.
I don't need no help with my love affairs.
McCoy.
All right, Amos, I'll go. I'd like to see the old river anyway.
Good. I'll be by for you around noon.
Mary's got a fella. Mary's got a fella.
Oh, hush.
Mary's got
Honeysuckle and catfish. It's a sweet combination. Now, look, these boards at the dock here is kind of rickety, so you'll have to walk gentle-like. If my memory serves me right, our names is right along here.
Now, I don't see them.
Well, it's here someplace.
Now, that was a long time ago, Amos. The old boards could have been replaced by a new one.
Oh, no, Mary, this is the same rail. It was a heart with an arrow through it, and our names was on it. God darn it. Darn it. I know they're here someplace.
Amos, it's quite possible that even if they were, they're probably worn out over the years.
Oh, no, Mary. These was cut real deep. You were the finest knife made by man. I got it free with a pair of Buster Baker shoes.
You remember that?
Oh, I'll never forget them shoes. The first pair I ever had I didn't have to share with my brother's feet. Well, I guess we best get on home.
Why don't we go back by the river? It'll be cooler.
That's a good idea. Hey, say, you don't suppose that some jealous woman cut them out of purpose now, do you?
Now, come on. So with my children living just 20 minutes away, we see each other on Wednesdays and Fridays. So it makes it very nice for all of us.
Yeah. Well, Wednesdays and Fridays is sort of my family nights, too.
Oh, they come to see you?
No, I get away from them. See, them is my checky and bowling nights.
I see. Your hobbies.
Yeah, I guess you call them bachelor hobbies. Of course, married men spends lots more time to home.
Oh, I think it's getting chilly.
It's getting along toward supper time, too.
You know, time went by so fast I hadn't noticed.
I sure had a nice time.
So did I.
We should have brought us along a parcel of fried chicken and some watermelon. This river air sort of gives you appetites you never heard of. Would have been nice sitting here with a fine lady and a nice chicken with her.
It would have been wonderful.
And it's settled then. We'll have us a picnic tomorrow.
All right.
You bring the chicken and I'll bring the lady.
Grandpa talking marriage? Uncle Jed, you can't be serious.
He sure is.
All he talked about at breakfast was Mary Oates.
I'm sure there's nothing to it. Why, this has happened lots of times in California. Well, he meets different ladies and he gets interested, but nothing ever comes of it. Nobody could ever take the place of Grandma Julie in Grandpa's heart.
Well, it looks to me like he's really been love-stung.
I just hope he don't make a fool of himself.
I think I'll wait for Luke.
Oh, he ate already. He's out in the shed with Amos. They're going through those boxes you all left when you went to California.
Yeah, you know, Kate, Amos may be in the twilight of his years, but he sure acted like he ain't hardly got through breakfast.
Grandpa, I don't know what you want all this old stuff for anyways. That old phonograph and these old records. You can't take heavy stuff like this home on the plane with us.
It's going on the plane. It's going on a boat.
A boat? What boat?
A little old skiff me and Mary found down at Willow Tree Landing. We're going to have ourselves a picnic. She's bringing the fried chicken, and I'm bringing John McCormick.
Grandpa, ain't you a little old for this sort of thing?
Well, you know, Luke, even an old watch runs better if you get it wound up once in a while.
I just hope you don't make a ninny out of yourself.
Don't you worry about me. I know what I'm about. Now, come on, help me pick out some good old river court music there.
Oh, here's one here. Bully for You, Colonel Teddy, by the Rough Rider Quartet.
Wait a minute now. You tell Ron, push that thing.
I swear, Grandpa, if you was wearing a fox terrier suit, you'd make a good ad for that phonograph.
Amos, you're pulling too hard on one oar. We're still going around in a circle.
I'll get it going straight in a minute.
Now, maybe we better have our picnic on shore. You probably haven't done this for a long time.
Mary, you got nothing to fear. I know every inch of this river bottom.
But I don't want to see the bottom.
Uh-oh, Mary Montemayor's running down.
dear. Amos! Amos, be careful.
This water's awful slippery.
Now, as long as you're there, would you mind changing the record? I'm getting a little tired of the merry month of May.
Well, I got another one here. What's it say?
I can't see. You'll have to hold it closer. Oh, my.
It's all right, I got another one here.
Oh, Amos, I know you've got your heart set on having lunch in the boat, but I'd feel much safer on the shore.
Yeah, well, maybe the dock would be more comfortable. There. Now, Mary, I'll hold the boat steady while I stoop you on the dock.
Give me your hand, Amos. Help! Help! Amos, the phonograph.
Well, forget it. Maybe it'll pass by some of you who'll enjoy it.
Well, this just goes to show you, Grandpa. You can't do the same things now you did 50 years ago.
We had a wonderful time. Mary enjoyed herself no end.
Well, you're just lucky she didn't fall in the river.
That wouldn't bother that kid none. She's a great sport. We're going to have a lot of fun together when we get to California.
What?
You know, I realize more today just how crazy I am about that girl. I'm going to ask if she'd take me for a groom.
Oh, come on, Grandpa. Oh, you're pulling our legs.
No, I ain't.
Well, I just can't believe it.
Well, it's true. Tomorrow, sniffles or no sniffles. I'm taking her back to the river and I'm going to propose to her.
Well, Grandpa, this is crazy. You just met her 2 days ago.
I knowed her before you was born. That's when I set the cockles of her heart afire.
Oh, for crying.
You've been smoldering all these years. Now just coming back to flame again.
Now, Grandpa, listen to me, please. Don't you understand what's happening? You're living in the past. Coming home, seeing an old girlfriend, the river, them old records. It's like you're awake but dreaming.
Grandpa, you're acting just like some kind of a kid.
And that's what I feel like, too. And this romance, it does it for you. Now, go on, get out of here and leave me be. I want to get rid of this cold before I propose. I wonder if this is count as a bath.
Oh, Amos, I'm afraid you're coming down with a cold. Maybe we should have stayed at Jed's house.
No. What I've got to say is for your ears alone. Oh. Now, you come on over there at the dock. Here now. This looks like a good spot. It looks like a most perfect place.
For what, Amos?
You know, to ask you what I'm going to ask you.
Well, now, Amos, before you say anything...
Now, look, I know I'm sweeping you off your feet, but I want you to stay steady so as I can do this right. You should get down on my knee, but she sometimes locks on me. So I'll just heist you up on the rail.
Oh, Amos! Now, look, there's a nice bench over there. Now, wouldn't it be better?
That's all right. I can do it. Just give me a minute to grit my teeth.
Come on. You hurt yourself.
Now, Mary...
Now, Amos, I think I know what you're going to say, and it's only fair to tell you how I feel.
Now, look, don't say nothing. I finish. Here, I'll fix that. Right here, move out the bench. Look, there's a heart with the arrow through it. Amos and Mary. That ought to bring it all back here. Now you remember how crazy you was about me and how crazy I was about you?
Amos, dear sweet Amos. You weren't crazy about me.
Oh, well, read it.
I did. It says Amos and Julie.
Julie.
The girl you married.
Julie. Of course it was Julie. It was Julie's paw that liked ours. Ooh. Ooh. Julie. Julie. It was Julie all the time. It was Julie by the willow tree and in the boat. It was Julie hanging onto a big blue straw hat for dear life whilst I showed my muscles rowing the boat. Of course it was Julie. Mary, I guess there never could have been nobody else for me but her.
I've known that all along, Amos. But it was still a wonderful week, even if I was the wrong girl.
Yeah, well, it's nice of you to understand. Well, it's still a nice day. And the river's smooth. And somebody raised the boat. Let's just take a ride downstream.
Oh, no. You don't get me in that boat again, Amos McCoy.
Oh, come on. I'm going to need someone to row whilst I look for the Grammy folk.
Grandpa, you better hurry up. The movie starts at 8 o'clock prompt.
I know it. Goddamn thing.
What's the matter? You lose something?
No, I didn't lose nothing. Somebody moved it.
Move what?
My genuine collar button, my genuine hand-carved one. I set it right here on the table.
Well, maybe you put it someplace else and just forgot.
I did nothing of the kind. I remember taking it out of the old shirt and setting it right down there, and somebody took it. God damn it. Now, there it is. Right there. You laid your handkerchief across it.
Well, I didn't see that. I guess my eyes ain't quite as sharp as yours.
Yes, sir. Don't go fooling around with a memory like mine. Well, come on. Let's get going. You want to be late.
Were you all set?
Yeah?
You better put these on in the car.
Good idea.
From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the real McCoys.